Hello everyone, welcome back to Boxed Up Comics. It's been a minute, but here I am making some new videos for you to watch and learn. So first, I'm making this video because today I went to the Dallas Comic Show. It's a one-day show and it's all comics. It's the one I go to twice a year. I have a lot of fun because it's mainly comics. 90% of the vendors are going to be comic book related. And I picked up a few keys that I'm very happy that I picked them up at great prices. As always, I don't care about the grade of the copies that I pick up. I want them to be as new looking as possible, but I'm always willing to pick up something at a great price. So if a lower grade is required, I'm always down for that. So first, I actually want to start thanks to a friend of mine that has hooked me up with some comics. Shout out to Doug. He recommended Daredevil Cold Day in Hell. So obviously I got very excited because it's kind of like, here's number 1, 2, and 3. I think number 3 is my favorite cover. So, he said the story was amazing, so I had to check it out. And as soon as I read the first one, I got Wolverine, Old Man Logan vibes. I thought it was the same Earth, but it's not. It's actually Earth 10005. And the one in Old Man Logan, it's 807128, which is an alternate universe. 10005, it's actually what we considered our original Earth, or the regular one. So that's what this comic is based out of. But it is in the future. That is why Daredevil looks so old. Yeah, this is in the future when he's older. And all I'm going to say is he's not what he used to be. And the story takes like a crazy arc. Kind of like Old Man Logan, where everything that happened in the future, you're kind of like, whoa. So but I'll leave it at that. No spoilers. So yeah, check it out. It's a great story, and I'm kind of hoping that they either make a follow-up or some new ones. If you've already read it, let me know what you thought in the comments. Okay, next I will show you a few of the comics that I picked up at the Dallas Comic Show. First, I'm going to show you one that I got maybe 2 days ago. I picked it up at one of our resale bookstores. And recently I haven't had any good luck there. The last 4 or 5 times I've gone, maybe I found 1 or 2 that I like, but nothing like a nice key or something. So, but this time I got lucky. I went in, I looked for about 10 to 15 minutes. If I notice around that time that everything's the same, then I'll take off. But this time, for some reason, I was looking through the Batman stuff, which I don't look through a lot, and I found this. West Coast Avengers #1. It's the first team appearance of the West Coast Avengers, which the members are Hawkeye, Iron Man, Wonder Man, Mockingbird, and Tigra. So yeah, it's not in bad shape. This is a $20 book, raw, in like a 9.8 or like great, condition. It has like some, it's not a stain, it's more like something on it that I could probably rub off. And then, of course, a little spine roll that can be pressed. I don't do pressing. I want to get into it. But when I do, this will be a great one to try it on. I would say it's a $10 to $15 book in its condition because it doesn't have many ticks, but maybe 2 that are not color breaking. And it is a newsstand. And it's complete. No other stains, no watermarks, nothing. So I only paid $2. So why not, right? So yeah, that was a great find. I thought it was great. It was usually some of them are in bags, some of them are not, where I pick them up, which is Half Price Books, which we have those book reselling shops in Texas, or at least in Dallas. but this one was out of a bag and it was not in horrible condition. So not bad. I've been wanting this book. Okay, so next, now we get down to the Dallas Comic Show. What did I find there? There was a lot of $1, $2 boxes you can look through, but also they had some vendors with really good keys, and I ended up going to one that had amazing keys. So first, let me show you the two that I got that were only $2 each. First one is Black Bolt #1, which is the first Black Bolt solo series. So I don't know if you can see it or not. I want to make sure because the cover is so cool. And Black Bolt is one of my favorite characters. Obviously, Wolverine is always going to be #1, but maybe you can see it better there. See how Black Bolt is kind of like shining through the shadow. So this is like a $10 book. $5 to $10 book, and I got it for $2 in great condition. It's a black cover and no ticks, no spine ticks, so really good. And couldn't find any other flaws, so that's at least a 9.4 or higher. And then the other one that is also, it only was $2. Frank Miller's Ronin. This was written by Frank Miller, and the art was also by Frank Miller. I had this one when I was young. In high school, I had it. I had all, I think it was 5 or 6. I had them all. Never read the story. I thought the art was so cool, but I never got to read it. And then throughout the years, I kind of sold my stuff. You know, the old story of, you realize 10 years later, not much was worth it before the movies. You sell everything, and then the movies came out, and then everything was worth something. But this one didn't. But because this is the #1, and it's a Frank Miller great story, well, supposedly because I haven't read it yet. But this one is worth about $10 too, and I got it for $2. It's a story about a samurai, this guy, I guess, from feudal Japan that ends up going to New York City, but like in the future, it's like all high tech, and he is looking for a demon that killed his master, and that's on the preview, so no spoilers. So, I don't know. It's supposed to be a great story, so I'm gonna either get the graphic novel or find the other books of the series and get to read it. So I'm excited because I love the art, and I only paid $2 for this, so that's a great pickup. Okay, so those are so far the great deals I found that are worth more than what I paid for. The next ones are probably worth what I paid for, and I got great deals from a vendor called My Wave Comics. They had a lot of boxes with amazing keys at good prices. Obviously, the keys that I picked up, the prices were amazing, but because they were damaged. But I didn't care. These are 3 comic books that I've been wanting for a while because of the art or because who the character is, and you'll see why in a minute. But yeah, I'm so happy that I was able to find those and get them at such great prices. Remember, I don't care if they're beat up, as long as they're complete and they're not too beat up where it's unrecognizable, like the cover is all mashed up or something. But let's start with The Amazing Spider-Man number 329. So obviously this is a iconic cover by Todd McFarlane, and it happens to be the last art in this title, so The Amazing Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. I've always loved the way Spider-Man was drawn to punch him into the lettering, and everything's out of place because of it. I love that Todd McFarlane always pushed the limits in that way. But even that, I mean, the art, the way he drew it all was amazing. And if you read the comic, Spider-Man, so this is a little spoiler, Spider-Man punches Hulk to outer space, which I thought was crazy. So I'm kind of curious about, I know Spider-Man has super strength, but to the point where he can punch Hulk into outer space, I'm going to look into that. That's, compare the powers. That's kind of, that's how geeky I get. But I love that stuff. So I only paid $10 for that. And that one is in great condition. A really good condition. This is a $15 to $20 book. So I did not mind getting it for $10. I think in a raw 9.8, it's like a $30 book. But either or, great buy, a cover I've always wanted. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. But even more excited about the next two. The next two are both the Uncanny X-Men. And the first one is number 142. You'll recognize the cover. It's part 2 of Days of Future Past. And it is the first time the title officially became the Uncanny X-Men. So even though it said the Uncanny X-Men on the previous titles,